Hello, hello. Welcome to October and another little scribbly bibbly video of sorts. I just finished the last 3 lines in the September spread. If you don't already know, my name is 𝙫𝙚 and I love to draw so much. I spend a lot of time in my sketchbook, journal, and hobonichi planners. I'm trying my best this year to fill every page in my hobonichi techo. And so I go in every month and fill the boxes in. And today I want to do the first week of October and fill these 2 pages and most likely these 2 to start off the month. I also want to give you a little peek into September, what I did for the month of September in each page. I'm really excited at the end of the year to give a full-on hobonichi sketchbook tour. But for now, I'll just give you a little peek into what I scribbled in September. So for the pages, I just like to go in and freestyle. A lot of the times I use my Stabilo Boss markers, and I got a couple Tombow marker pens. I really just, I usually don't have a plan, and I just like to get out as much doodling as possible. I feel that it helps me process my emotions and just work through feelings with markers and color and all the little silly designs I do. These ones I used the 𝙤𝙤𝙧𝙚. I always forget how to say it. Here, I'll pull one out of my pencil case. Yeah, these little 𝙤𝙤𝙧𝙚 Neocolors. It was really fun doing some line work over the marker. And yeah, they get really blendy, and you can yeah, it's really fun to play around with them. They're also activated with water, so it's fun to kind of go in. For each page and each week, I usually don't do one a day, but I'll sit down a couple times a week and just scribble out a couple pages or a handful of pages depending on how I'm feeling. Over the summer, I got really busy and I skipped out on August and July. But that's kind of the way she goes, especially with summer. It's very cool to have a project, but it's also a little bit intimidating to have a little challenge, like do art challenges, because life happens and realistically things fall behind and then it's hard to catch up. So I do my best to give myself grace and just leave it be. These ones are really fun. I like working with the black marker. Silly little doodles. I love doodling so much. And here we are. I'm recording this September 30th. It's Tuesday. So let's get into here. I'm gonna do this first week here. And to start out, I like to give it a little scribble with some color to loosen up a bit. I don't really have much plans when I go into this space. I'm more constructive with like my journaling and my sketchbook. A bit more. I mostly do freestyle a lot. But with my hobonichi techo, it's really fun because I kind of just allow myself to be messy and not go in with any plan, and it helps to loosen my brain. So it's cool, it's cool. So fresh page. Kind of intimidating, but been doing my best to keep things simple. And we're done, the first week of October. I'm gonna fill in these weeks and maybe record. I'm not really sure yet how I want to approach documenting and like kind of showcasing the process of my hobonichi drawing challenge. So I'm mostly just flying by the seat of my pants. I have this idea that it would be cool to check in the first week of every month and give you a peek and a little mini tour of the previous month. So we'll see where that goes. We'll see if it works. Let me know if you're stoked on that idea. I'm just generally stoked to share and get into an experiment with this whole hobonichi adventure that I've been on. And yeah, I'm just gonna wing it and see how we do. My aim for these videos and this YouTube channel in general is just to create a soft place to land and for these drawings to spark inspiration and joy and creativity in your life. Fingers crossed. And just to provide some soothing company. So that's my aim, and I'm just excited to be doing this because it is tough to sit down and do it. So I think the biggest thing for me is just to keep it simple. Let's get into filling these pages with colors and scribbles and hearty sweetness. If you want to create alongside with me, that would be ever so wonderful. Do what you feel called and relax. Rest your weary bones. So that about wraps up the video. Thanks for hanging out. If you made it to the end, you heckin' rule. I appreciate you being here, and we'll see you next time. I had a lot of fun drawing, and just, you know, I'd be doing this anyways, so it's cool to document my process. Have a good, sweet, dreamy, creepy, good-hearted October. Much love. Take care. Bye-bye. Till next time. Bye.